This is Dr. John Shokoff of All Pets Veterinary Home Care, and today we're going to cover the abbreviated version of canine joint supplements. If you'd like to learn more, there's a half an hour version of this same presentation where we go into much more depth, and you can find that on our website at allpetsny.com or at the same place you found this video. So what are joint supplements? A supplement is something that is given in addition to your pet's regular diet that can help a particular system. It's not necessarily required for life, but in the case of joint supplements, they can help your pet's musculoskeletal system and joints function more appropriately and effectively. We're not talking about diets that include extra ingredients that are supposed to help the joints. Those simply are not included in high enough levels to do your pet any good. And so we're talking about a separate joint supplement that either comes in a capsule or a chewable or a powdered form or even a liquid. And you want to make your decision there based upon your pet's palate and the ease of administration for you. Joint supplements are safe. They're intended to be given for the life of your pet every day, and they're often given with other medications and supplements, and they're formulated to be given that way for the long term without causing any problems. You still want to check with your veterinarian, but I've never seen a serious complication from using joint supplements. If anything, we'll see some upset stomach once in a while, and that's usually when a client tries to use a human formulation rather than one made for pets specifically. And the problem with those is while the ingredients are the same and sometimes even higher quality, they're not intended for pets, and that formulation difference can lead to some problems with not only giving it to them in capsule form, but with stomach upset. Joint supplements are different from drugs and medications. Drugs and medications are intended to work in the short term where we want an immediate response to something by giving this medication to the pet and impacting the pet's body. Supplements, on the other hand, we are thinking more for the long term. We're giving the pet something and like a vitamin and hoping that the body will be supported by that supplement so it can help itself improve. And so in the case of joint supplements, we're helping the articular joint cartilage, the soft tissue of the joint, the joint fluid, and then some of these supplements will also include other ingredients like antioxidants and immune boosters. So who should receive joint supplements? Every pet who has arthritis already should be on a joint supplement. Every pet who is predisposed to joint disease should really be on a joint supplement before the problem starts. And we're not talking about just hip dysplasia. All of the joints are prone to problems, and every breed has a certain predisposition to different problems there. And even a mixed breed dog, if they're large enough or large or giant size, they can benefit from a joint supplement before the problem starts. In my opinion, every dog and even every cat can benefit from a joint supplement from a young age, because we're not looking to deal with arthritis after it occurs. We're hoping to prevent it and prolong the course of onset there. So the sooner we start, the healthier we can keep those joints. So there's really no need to wait, considering they are as safe as they are. When we talk about joint supplements, there are a million ingredients that you can find in different combinations and different levels, and you're never going to get the exact combination and levels of each one that you want, unfortunately. And so it is a matter of picking and choosing what works best for your pet. These are some of the main ingredients that we'll see, and in the longer version, I'll go into each of these in more depth if you are interested in that. As far as brands go, these are just a small number of the more common brands that are out there. There are hundreds more beyond this, probably thousands. And so it can be difficult. So when you're choosing, you want to consider 4 factors. First is the ingredients, both the ingredient itself and the level of that ingredient. And then, again, the combination of those is never going to be exactly what you want. So you have to, compromise a bit here and there. Palatability. Some dogs will take a treat or a supplement for the first few days and then grow tired of it. So you have to find out what your pet will be willing to take for the long term, and sometimes that includes a bit of trial and error. The formulation, again, hard chews, soft chews, granules, liquids. Your pet's taste is important, and then obviously for you personally, I don't want to have to be measuring out liquids every day to give my pet. I'd rather just toss them a soft chew. So if we can find one of those that your pet will take, it may be preferred. And cost is last, but it's certainly very important because some of these are quite expensive, and while you often do get what you pay for, sometimes cost can be prohibitive. My top 3 joint supplements, going towards my number 1 choice. The number 3 is Synovi G4 soft chews. These are what I consider the most bang for your buck. They're very affordable. They have a great lineup of ingredients, and dogs like the taste. Unfortunately, they don't include chondroitin in them, and I prefer to have that in there. So it's not my top choice for that reason. But overall, this would be my top choice if I had to pick one for the best amount of money. Phycox, also a great combination of ingredients, good taste. The reason this is number 2 is it also has no chondroitin sulfate, so it's not number 1, but it's above the G4 because they also have a hypoallergenic form of it. So for pets who have a problem with allergies, it's a great option. And then number 1 is Dasaquin with MSM. This is extremely expensive considering, but you do get what you pay for. There's great ingredients, including glucosamine and chondroitin and MSM, but it also has a proprietary blend of ingredients that do seem to help more than the other supplements do, and dogs love the taste of these. They also make a version for cats without the MSM, and that does work great for both dogs and cats. So that's my number 1 choice. But the bottom line is, start something. If you can't afford the more expensive brands, if you can't even afford a Canine brand and you want to share your own brand, always talk to your veterinarian about it. But in my opinion, start something and start today, because the sooner you start, the sooner you can get the benefits for your, give those benefits to your pet, and it'll help for the longer term. And you can find everything you need, certainly the top 3 brands there that I mentioned, and many more on our store site. At our website, you can click through, or you can click through on this link here, and there are great deals there. First time you sign up, there's always a $5 coupon as well, so that's a big help a lot of the times. And so if you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact me any way you'd like. And if you want to learn more about arthritis, certainly you can watch the longer version of this video, but you can also go check out my Amazon ebook, Arthritis in Dogs. You can just search Arthritis in Dogs or my last name, Shokoff, over at Amazon, Kindle, or again, you can put this link in there. All right, thanks and good luck with everything.